Hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing great today. We have a really exciting topic for today's live training. We are going to be talking about what the heck is accounting anyways. I am going to give you almost everything that you need to know. Now, this training is live streaming into my Facebook group, The Profit Factor, my Facebook business page, The Chic CFO, and my YouTube channel, also called The Profit Factor. Now, if you are more of an auditory learner, don't worry, I've got you covered. We also repurpose this training and put it onto Apple Podcasts. My podcast is called The Profit Factor, and you can pop an earbud in, go on a run, and listen to this training. Now, today, we are talking all about accounting because I think that for so many of us, it really is just something that we kind of just hear the word accounting and our brain just shuts down. I know that's how it was for me. If you guys are new here, you might not know my story. My name is Danae Wolf. I am a financial clarity coach and a profit strategist. And I sort of fell into this career because I started out as an entrepreneur just like you. I first had a photography business, then I transitioned into quick service restaurant franchises. I had 2 of them. And I was really struggling financially. I was working more than I ever had in my life. And I was broker than I ever knew possible because my bank accounts were actually going into the negative, which at the time I didn't know was a thing. Like, I did not know your bank account could have a negative balance. And as corny as it sounds, accounting changed my life. Financial literacy changed my life. It saved my company. And not to be dramatic, but it really did save my life. I mean, I had an eviction notice from one of my restaurants. We were literally about to get kicked out. And learning how to read my profit and loss and learning how to interpret my balance sheet and learning how to utilize that financial data in order to make smart, strategic business decisions changed everything. So today, I really want to dive in and talk about what the heck is accounting. And I want to be really clear on what I'm going to teach you guys today. I'm not talking about the type of accounting your CPA studied in school. I am specifically talking about entrepreneurial accounting. All right. If you guys are hanging with me here on my tiny corner of the internet, you're probably not a math person. You're a self-proclaimed non-number person, and you had zero desire to excel in math in school. You never wanted to major in accounting. That's not your thing, right? I think us entrepreneurs, us creatives, it's a very different side of the brain than somebody who wanted to go to school and study accounting. And that's not how I learned this stuff. I just told you guys my story. I learned out of necessity. I learned in the trenches, taking grenades, trying to run a business and build my dream. And we're really going to hone in on entrepreneurial accounting. This is not that textbook accounting. So I want you to just know that before you just like scroll through to another video because you're like, I don't give a crap about accounting. You should give a crap about accounting. Okay. We're talking about entrepreneurial accounting, which is truly the practice of learning how to make money in your business. So stick with me. So what exactly do we mean when we say accounting, right? What is that? Well, it's actually really simple. It is how your business records, organizes, and understands its financial transactions. That's really what accounting is. All right. We are looking through all of the financial transactions taking place in your company, and we're recording them, we're organizing them, and understanding how they all work together. So this process of accounting includes summarizing, analyzing, and reporting those financial transactions. So what exactly is a financial transaction, right? So that's any activity or event that involves your business's money. So I want you guys to think deposits, withdrawals, as well as any type of non-cash transaction. So that might be, what do I mean when I say non-cash, right? Something that was charged to your credit card. So essentially, think about your business bank accounts, right? Maybe you've got a checking account and a savings account. Maybe you follow Profit First and you have like 100 accounts. But however many bank accounts you have, if you were to print out the bank statement and look at that itemized list of every single debit and withdrawal, those are all financial transactions. Then I want you to think about anything on a credit card statement. Maybe you have a business credit card. Every single item on that statement, they're all financial transactions. So accounting is simply the process of gathering all of those statements for all of your financial institutions that are applicable to your business and looking at those statements which contain the itemized list. And what we're doing is we're organizing and analyzing and summarizing all of those transactions. So how do we do that, right? So we know that accounting is the process of recording and organizing our financial transactions, but how do we do that? Well, beautiful bookkeeping. All right. That is how we do it. Accounting is bookkeeping. And I know along with the word accounting, bookkeeping is another one of those trigger words where we just hear it and boom, our brains shut down and we're just like, I'm out of my comfort zone. I am checking out. But let's break this down. Okay, let's break it down and let's really talk about what bookkeeping is. All right. So, bookkeeping is simply how we record and categorize all of your financial transactions. All right. So, we're recording them, we're categorizing them, and basically, it's how we organize them. So, remember, we just said that's what accounting is, right? It's this process of organizing and recording financial transactions. Well, that's a whole lot similar to what I just said bookkeeping is, right? Which means that bookkeeping is the backbone of accounting. All right. If your bookkeeping is wrong, then your financial reports are going to be wrong, which means your taxes are going to be wrong. This is why this stuff is so incredibly important. All right. And I run through this analogy with you guys often, but I want you to think about, because I know using the word bookkeeping and accounting can get confusing. So I want you to think about organizing your closet, right? And I want you to think about how helpful, and it could be a closet, it could be a pantry, but I want you to think about how good you feel when you go in and you organize all of your clothes and now you've got all your dresses together, you've got all your jeans together. And what happens when we do that, right? What happens when we organize the closet or we organize the pantry and you can see exactly how many bags of chips you have, how many boxes of cookies you have, right? All of that information helps us make smart decisions, right? When you organize your closet, all of a sudden you're more excited to get dressed because you're like, oh, I forgot I had that sweater. I forgot about that pair of shoes, right? Because you organized everything and you categorized them by putting them in groups together, right? You said, I'm going to put all my shoes on this shelf. I'm going to put all my dresses in this section of the closet. You do the same thing with your pantry, right? You're going to put all the cans on this shelf. You're going to put all the drinks in this area. When you do that, okay, When you organize and categorize things, it helps you make smart decisions, right? When you're thinking about this in the sense of your pantry and your closet. Guys, that exact mindset and process applies to your money. Okay? So bookkeeping is simply organizing your financial transactions just like you would be organizing your pantry or your closet. All right? We are going to categorize them and put them together. So, as a very basic example, if you look on your bank statement and you see you spent $100 at Staples, we're going to go ahead and categorize that and organize it into a pile of office supplies. Then you see you spent $200 at a different, maybe, Office Depot, Staples, like another one of them. Now we're going to go ahead and organize that and put that in the same category of office supplies. And now we can see, hey, that one category of office supplies cost me $300 last month. When you're looking at them separate like that and you just see, oh, there's a one-off charge to Staples, there's a one-off charge to Office Depot, it's a little scattered. But once we organize them and categorize them and put them in their own individual buckets, now we're getting somewhere. Now it's not just this miscellaneous charge to Staples, right? It's all of the office expenses combined together telling you, hey, this is how much you've spent last month on office supplies. And this is what we do in accounting. We organize all of the financial transactions. We categorize them. So we say, hey, this is office supplies. This was a marketing expense, right? And we do this for two reasons. We need to do it in order to figure out what our taxable income is, right? So most accountants are actually tax preparers, right? Most CPAs are going to have businesses in which their main service offering is they prepare tax returns, right? Well, what most people don't understand is that they are going to prepare your tax return based on your financial reports. The way that you get financial reports is by organizing and recording your financial transactions, AKA bookkeeping. So you need to make sure that your bookkeeping is correct, right? In order to ensure that your taxes are going to be correct. So bookkeeping is really that backbone of accounting. And I think if you guys think about it and look at it in the same mindset of organizing your closet or pantry, because let's be serious, that stuff is so on trend right now, right? We've got all the Instagram accounts of all the organizers, all the home edits, all that kind of stuff. So I know you guys know what I'm talking about and how you have studied and learned that in your home, you can make better decisions when stuff is organized, right? I need you to apply that mentality to your finances. And number one, it's because we need to make sure that we do not pay the IRS a penny more than we owe them. And the only way to do that is to make sure that our bookkeeping is top notch, right? That we're properly organizing and categorizing every single financial transaction. That's part one, making sure Uncle Sam is okay. Part two is utilizing that information to make strategic decisions in your business. Guys, this is the part that changed my life. Okay, when we glance at a bank statement here and there, and we notice, oh, there's $100 to Staples. There's another $100 to Staples. We don't think much of it when we just see these sort of random transactions. But when we go in and categorize those financial transactions, and now we're grouping them together, and we sit back and go, I spent $3,000 at Staples last year, and I don't know what the hell I got. Now the wheels are spinning, we're informed, and we are able to make smarter decisions in our business. Just like when your pantry is organized and you know exactly what you have, you can make better dinners. Just like when your closet is organized and you know exactly what you have, you can pick cuter outfits. Organization is how we get there. Understanding what you have, understanding what is going on helps you make strategic decisions. Because at its very base, the way that this accounting equation is going to work is you're going to have your business's revenue minus your business's expenses equals your profit. So revenue minus expenses equals profit. You are taxed on your profit, okay? Which means we want to make sure that profit is correct. Because if it's not, we are not going to be taxed right. You could pay too much or you could pay too little. So we want to make sure that we get this equation right. Revenue minus expenses equals profit, which means that we have got to ensure that those financial transactions are properly coded as what is revenue and as what is expenses. So it's really important that this component of our business is not overlooked. And I said at the beginning of this training, I think what happens is we just hear this word accounting. We hear this word bookkeeping and we just go, that's too complex, that I'm not a bookkeeper, I'm not an accountant. And what did you guys just learn? All it is organization, okay? If you can organize a closet, if you can organize a pantry, you can organize some financial transactions, okay? I mean, think about it. You got to do heavy lifting when you are trying to organize a pantry or a closet. You can sit on your laptop, Netflixing and chilling, organizing your financial data. Now, there are two ways that you guys can do this. Number one, you can use an accounting software. I am a huge, huge fan of QuickBooks Online. I cannot say enough good things about it. The reason why I really love it is you are able to import your bank transactions, right? Which is, of course, all of your financial transactions. And with the click of a button, you are able to organize them. All right. Now, I know that because it is a software, right? Any of you who have ever tried to learn a new software, right? We know there's going to be a learning curve. And if you just are like, technology is not my friend, I'm not quite ready to take on the chore of learning a new software, because, you know, like any tech, there's going to be learning curves. I get it. So if that is you, if you are saying, I'm not ready to learn a new software, don't worry, I've got you covered. What most people are doing is, if they're not ready to do QuickBooks Online, they're utilizing a spreadsheet, right? So what I did was I put together a badass spreadsheet for you guys, okay? You can access it by going to thechicfo.mykajabi.com/know-your-numbers-now. So thechicfo.mykajabi.com/know-your-numbers-now. This spreadsheet will allow you to import your bank statement. So you're going to download that bank statement right into the spreadsheet. And then you are going to be able to see every single financial transaction all in the spreadsheet. And I've got a really great drop down box where you can scroll through different types of expenses, different types of revenues, and categorize each financial transaction. You guys are going to absolutely love this resource. And I am going to share my screen and show you guys a little bit behind the scenes, because I'm hoping that I am conveying today that accounting is really just organizing and, recording your financial transactions, right? That's what accounting is. That's what you need to know. Now, there are more high level things. There's double entry accounting, there's depreciation, there's all kinds of things that your CPA studied in school, right? I told you guys, this is not textbook accounting. This is entrepreneurial accounting. Entrepreneurial accounting is about making sure that you know what the hell is going on in your bank account, right? That you are recording and organizing your financial transactions. Now, I told you I absolutely love QuickBooks Online, but okay, if you're not ready for the learning curve, let me show you this amazing resource that I've got. So I am going to set this up so I can share this with you. So there is a full-blown tutorial that is in this resource when you download it, but I just want to give you a little bit of behind the scenes. So what you'll do is, starting on this tab, you guys can go in, and I have set codes going on for various types of revenues and expenses, but you can completely customize it, right? So maybe you want to specifically say, my service A is called, maybe you're a cleaning company. You want to do residential cleaning as a source of revenue. And then maybe you want to say commercial cleaning as a different source of revenue. So you guys can completely customize this however you want it. And then what you do is you simply go into each month and you would import and download your bank statement, which the video tutorial will show you guys exactly what to do. And then right here, you're going to use the drop down to select the category as to how the expense or revenue should be categorized. Now, each month is going to give you a snapshot of your month. All right. You're going to be able to see what was the total income. What was the total expenses? What is your profit? What's your profit margin? How much should you be saving for taxes? And what I even did was throw in a tab to help automatically calculate for you guys what you're going to owe for your quarterly taxes. Now, quarterly taxes is a live training for a different day, but high level, as entrepreneurs, you need to make quarterly tax payments. This spreadsheet will do it all for you. So each month you are going to have a complete synopsis of what went on, okay? This spreadsheet takes care of the accounting and bookkeeping for you. It's going to provide you with a summary for the year for each month and even tell you how to handle your quarterly taxes. I've made it extremely user-friendly because I don't want something like a fear of a new software with QuickBooks Online to stop you guys from doing your monthly accounting. And I hope that I've really demystified this concept of accounting, this concept of bookkeeping, and made you guys feel empowered that it's just organizing. It's recording and organizing transactions. Now, I don't want to sort of make it seem like it is something that doesn't require any type of a skill set. Full disclaimer, there are going to be more high level transactions that take place in your business that we need to have a deeper sense of accounting to understand how to properly code them. But here's what I want you guys to know. If you are organizing your transactions, all right, if you are diligent about that, if you utilize this spreadsheet and you properly categorize everything, any of those higher level things, all right, at the end of the year when you go to file taxes, your tax preparer is very easily going to be able to make any types of adjustments because you have already got everything organized and ready to roll. So these tasks, right, this organization of these financial transactions, I really want you to get them on your calendar for every single week, because what's going to happen is as you make it a habit, first of all, you're going to get the hang of it and you're going to start doing it faster, right? Because you're going to be able to fly through codes and just know, hey, I went there, that vendor I categorize as this, like it's just going to become second nature to you. But then what happens is it gives you insight into your business. Each week, I want you to schedule these money meetings with yourself, and I want you to organize your financial transactions. And then I want you to sit back and look at it. What are you learning from this data? What is the information and the aha moments that are jumping off the screen at you? And I promise you, you will have them. I have yet to meet an entrepreneur who gets their bookkeeping in order and doesn't learn something about their business. Knowledge is power, and it's just organizing. It's just organizing. Most of you on here who are following me, you're moms. You know how to organize, okay? You can do this. I am here to help. Shoot me a DM. I'm on Instagram at the Chic CFO. Happy to answer any questions, but please let's overcome this thought process that you needed to study accounting in school in order to do this. No, it's not the case. You are an entrepreneur. You are one of the most badass humans on the planet, okay? We do not stand down from a challenge. If you can run a company, you can organize your financial transactions, and I can help you, and that's what I'm here for. So again, that resource is going to be thechiccfo.com, or excuse me, thechiccfo.mykajabi.com/know your numbers. Now, I hope you guys enjoy the resource, and let me know how it's working for you. If you guys are catching this in the replay, do me a favor in the comments, please write #replay. If you're here live with me, let me know. Any type of commenting or engagement really helps my algorithm. Helping my algorithm helps me get these free trainings in front of more entrepreneurs so I can continue my mission of financial literacy in the entrepreneurial community.